Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Gemini is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Remember to hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It is free, does not cost anything. If there is anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is a timeless reading. This energy was activated the moment you clicked on this video. Try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I provide. And remember, Gemini, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. Two of Cups. This is love. This is beautiful energy. This is a reciprocating, supportive, loving, affectionate kind of person. I think that you have a lot of love to give you. You're a person that I think you're filled with love, right? And I want to know if you have this person in your life, if you have this kind of energy with you, or if this is what you're searching for. If you're looking for like a complementary energy to merge with, right? This is very often the urge to merge, right? That we're in love with something. Well, let's find out what that is. I find that you're in a very, very good place right now emotionally, and I think we're ready for whatever. We're ready for the jackpots. We're ready for the good news. You know, I think you're an optimist. I think that you're ready to. I think you're ready to commit to the right thing. Yeah. Let's see what's going on here. Let's put some more cards on the table. We've got an 8 of Wands, okay? We've got a 9 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. There's the jackpot. Holy smokes, there's the jackpot. And this, maybe we're talking about material things. Maybe we're talking about some kind of growth or progress in a career, in a physical project or a physical endeavor. Maybe we're talking about you really gaining some financial success, right? And I think what really matters is the love. What really matters is your urge to merge, your commitment to this thing. That you feel that you are meant to be with this. And then we could be talking about a romantic relationship as well, right? The objective for you is to commit to one thing and put everything else aside, right? That's how you're going to achieve greatness. This is your work. This card is the work that you need to do to get to this jackpot, all right? Here we have a Princess of Cups. That makes sense. We've got the leveling up, the doorway to the future with the Eon card, Judgment, Rebirth, Reawakening, the Baptism by Fire. There is the fire of the Ace of Wands and 5 of Pentacles. More of this earth energy. Okay, a 3 plus a 2 equals 5. And a 5 is change. A 5 is change. Everybody thinks that the 5 of Pentacles is a bad card or a negative card or a shadowy kind of ominous sign. Well, it could be, sure. It's just the card of change. This is the card that says if you do the work, all the light that's underneath, you can see all the light is about to break forth from that crust over the top, right? This is a breakthrough. If you do the work, you're going to be absolutely successful here. Whether it's a romantic relationship, whether this is a career, a job, an artistic thing, a new skill, maybe you're starting a stamp collection, maybe you're starting a business, maybe it's a relationship, right? If you love it enough and you commit to it and you do the work, things are going to change in your favor, okay? Positive changes. And this is your willingness to do it even when there's that part of our mind that may say, it's too cold, I don't want to do it. Or it's too hot, I don't want to go do it. Or it's too uncomfortable, it's too early, oh, it's too late. There's always an excuse, right? You're not making excuses right now. You don't have a single sword card anywhere to be found. And I think that is brilliant, right? Way to go, Gemini. I love this reading for you. Let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. This is the factor infinite and unknown. And we're going to set that down right here with our little sea turtle friend. We're not going to look at that card until the end of the reading, but it will tie everything together and it will give us the confirmation that we need. All right. If you have a prediction for that card, please put that in the comments down below. All right. Now, Spirit's saying something about you dancing around the house. I feel like there is some good news coming here. I feel like this is going to be the best news in a long time. I feel like you're going to want to dance. Maybe you've already maybe you're already feeling that, because I just feel like your energy is so positive and so upbeat right now that I can't help but feel that way too. It really does feel like you're dancing right now. Yeah. And maybe we're dancing because we're in love. Yeah. And again, it doesn't have to be romance. You can put your pitchforks away, people. It could be. It could be romance, it could be business, it could be art, creativity, it could be a spiritual path, it could be an intellectual pursuit. Maybe you're in school, right? Whatever it is for you, you're in love with it, and it makes you want to dance, There's also some joke about the cat. I don't know if you're dancing around with the cat or something like that. But anyway, major arcana energies. Well, we've got two of them. We've got the Wheel of Fortune and this doorway to the future. Okay, it is a doorway to your abundance, to the great success, to the absolute fortune. You're celebrating this win. This is that jackpot. Okay, and this is the doorway that you're taking to get there. And really, that doorway is saying you go through this doorway. You're saying goodbye to the past. You're saying hello to the future. You go through this doorway. Nothing's coming with you that is not part of this love. You can't bring any of your exes through the door with you. You can't bring any of these regrets through with you. You can't bring anything. You're not even bringing your fear through this doorway. Okay? This is a doorway that says the old life is gone, the new life is being born right now. And it's a new life of abundance, of success, of growth, of prosperity. And I think it involves a lot of things. I don't think it's just romance. I don't think it's just career or financial abundance. I think it's everything. I think the mystery card is going to be the 9 of Cups. Yeah. So we've got our majors. We got fire and fire. And this really shows the difficulty. This shows the real essence of the reading today. Taking this scattered 8 of Wands energy where it's just going in all these different directions, singling the direction out and putting everything we have into one direction. This is a compass where the needle is just spinning around. And when that compass spins around, we're like, oh, I guess my north is that way. Take a couple steps. Oh, wait, no, north is this way. Oh, no, it's this way. It's this way. We don't know. We're taking 2 steps this way and then 4 steps in the opposite direction. And then 2 steps back, 2 steps this way, 4 steps that way. And it's a lot of movement, but not a lot of progress, right? Burning a lot of calories, but we're not really doing anything. This is sort of anxiety in a way. And the objective, the difficult thing for you is to just concentrate all your forces on that one thing that you love the most, that one person, place, or thing, or idea, or hobby, or career, or art project, or whatever it is. Focus is the name of the game, okay? Now, I don't know if you were part of a talent show or something at one point in your life. I feel like you're you're a talented person. And I feel that you like to perform. Maybe you like to dance or sing or, do these sort of creative things, these very expressive things. With the 8 of, I got to calm down. With the 8 of Wands, I feel like you have a lot of things that you could do. You love a lot of things. But that 2 of Cups is asking us which direction here, which one of those things do we love the most? Do we love absolutely more than anything in this world? I want to do what? And maybe this is something that, is really a very serious question for you. It really is it's really a commitment, We've got to take it seriously, this one. So we've got our fire showing the work that needs to be done. We've got our water here, and this kind of shows the work that needs to be done too, because we have a 2 of Cups, which is love, commitment, reciprocity, the urge to merge. And of course, we've got the Princess of Cups, which is like I have a lot of other desires too. I like a lot of things. I want to do a lot of things. I'm attracted to a lot of things in life. But this is the idea of almost monogamy, right? And that could be part of it. But this is that we may have an appetite for a lot of different things in life, but this is the thing that we're doing. I have a lot of interests. I want to be a lot of things. I love life. I love a lot of different subjects. It's always been my problem, is that I've always wanted to do too many things. I always wanted to be a lot of different people. I wanted to be a business person. I wanted to sort of, I wanted to be an artist. I wanted to be a musician. I wanted to be an EMT. I wanted to be an esotericist, right? And I realized that we can be all of those things, for one. But we have to focus if we're going to have this jackpot moment, if we're going to celebrate this win, we've got to be able to say, this is who I am, this is what I'm doing, this is what I want more than anything else. Okay? And then we're able to sort of ignore all these other little desires that will tend to distract us. These two cards go together, just as these two cards go together. We can either stay focused on what we really truly want, what we really truly love, or we can sort of be scattered by pursuing all these other little interests and always dipping our toe in different waters and never really committing to anything and saying, this is what I'm going to do. This YouTube channel for me, this is my life. This is my full-time job. Almost 24/7, right? I'm committed to it because I love it. I believe in what we're doing here. I believe in the connection that we all share. Okay? And I may be trying to branch out and reach out into other areas of life. I've got the website going. I'm eventually going to start doing personal readings again. We've got ideas for a couple other channels that we want to do. I got the bedtime story channel, right? But this is the main gig. And if anything is going to interfere with this, I'm going to have to say no, right? And that's why there hasn't been any new bedtime stories on the other channel in a while, because this is taking all my attention. This is what I really care about and I really love. I want to do the other stuff too, but this has to take priority, okay? And that's what's going on with you right now. And I love this because this is how you're going to reach success. It's not by dipping your toe in a lot of other waters. It's not by doing too much experimentation. I think you've done that. You've got your 3 of Pentacles behind you. You've already, you've already gotten to know a few different things. This is a card of work. This is the card that's kind of saying, you know what, I've done a lot of things in life. I've worn a lot of different hats already. I've put in the work to know what I like and what I don't like, to what I want and what I don't want. It's not someone who, kind of right out of high school, they get one job and that's it for 50 years. That's the rest of their life. I mean, maybe. It happens. I don't know anybody that's done that. But, this is the idea that I've had a lot of different jobs and now I know who I am and I know what I like. I know what I want to do. I know what I'm in love with. Because I've had experience with other things. I've had a lot of jobs in my life. Working in the mail room, at a law firm, a truck driver, delivery driver, private mail delivery person. I didn't work for the post office. A telemarketer, I did that for like a day. I was one of those people that administered a taste test. It was a temp job. I did it for maybe 2 or 3 days. And we're basically in a room, in a lab coat, and we're putting popsicles on a paper plate and passing it through a little window for people on the other side to eat the popsicle. And then we pass them a little form that they fill out to say how they like the popsicle. It's very interesting. It made me hungry. Maybe that's where I I liked ice cream before that even. Never mind. But the point is that you've done the work. You've done the difficult part of life, which is going through each of these options, potentials, each of these desires, and we've settled on something that really means the most to us. Yeah. And there are a lot of factors that go into how you come to a decision like this. Okay. First of all, we have to realize that this thing is something that we're capable of doing. And we understand the blood, sweat, and tears that are going to go into that Two of Cups. Okay. We understand that we need a body and soul and spirit commitment. We can't be half in, half out. Okay. With the Nine of Pentacles underneath, we have to believe that this is something that can work, something that can grow long term, something that we can feel, I'd be successful at that. I believe that I could do it. You know? Maybe, do I believe I could do it long term? Do I see myself doing this for a long, long time? And it's kind of like when I was dabbling in things and I wanted to be a chef, I wanted to work in a restaurant and all that stuff. I still do. But when I thought about it, could I do it day in and day out for the rest of my life? Like, could I? And I said, no, there's no way I could work 12-hour, 15-hour days, standing on my feet 7 days a week. I couldn't do it. It's not, I'm not built that way. I would end up quitting. I'd end up giving up. So when I thought about it that way, it says, I don't love it so much that I'm willing to, that I could overcome that sort of, that blockage. You know what I mean? And so I feel like you know what your talents and what your skills are. You know that this is something that you can really make it work. You know, through your efforts, through your commitments, through your absolute love for this thing, it's going to be successful. It's going to be everything that you want it to be. This is Venus in Virgo. Yeah. This is you really loving how something is developing. You're loving what it looks like as it grows. You're loving what it's growing into. You feel an affection for it big time here. Okay? And in the Two of Cups, there's some Venus energy too, right? We love the love. We love how we feel when we're doing this thing, okay? And that really that's the biggest factor, is what you feel in your heart. The physical sort of details or those practical considerations are important because they're what are going to allow you to feel this deep love for the foreseeable future, right? But we got to talk about the Seven of Pentacles up top here. Because the Seven of Pentacles, let's say, if the Nine of Pentacles is saying, do I see that this thing can grow? Do I see that this has potential, and that when I sort of think of how it's going to progress, I like what I see. Can I do it for the long term? This is kind of asking, like, what happens when I run into obstacles? Do I still love this just as much? Do I still feel this urge to merge? Do I still feel this Two of Cups, even when things are kind of shitty? Pardon my language. Even when things are not going so well, even when we're fighting, even when I'm not succeeding, even when in my restaurant I'm sucking at cooking the food. And it's just terrible. My boss is yelling at me, right? Even when I'm not doing a good job, do I still love it? Can I put up with that? Right? So this is the other question, really, is can I survive through those struggles and still stay devoted to this thing? Or am I going to cut and run at the first sign of trouble? If this is a relationship, well, what happens when you finally have that first argument? First argument is going to make or break a relationship, you know? So this is that question. You know, this is what happens when things aren't going well. I know it's easy when things are going great, when I'm seeing things progress. It's like, you know, when you're doing your YouTube channel and you're getting a lot of views and your subscriber count's going up, like, it's easy to stay with it. But what happens when the numbers start going down? What happens when people aren't watching? What happens when you're getting a lot of negative comments, a lot of criticism? What happens then? Do you stick with it? Or do you abandon it and leave? And run, go the other way, try something else, right? Well, I think that you're recognizing that, look, it's not always going to be upward, you know, climb. Sometimes it's going to be like this. It's going to be a roller coaster in terms of the success and failures. And, you know, I think you're realizing that the only way to really get the success is through the failures. The obstacle is the way. The successes are dependent upon you failing. If you never experienced the Seven of Pentacles, can you really say that you're succeeding at something? Because you don't know how, let's push further. Let's push ourselves to the very limit of what we're capable of doing and then reach beyond that even. Okay? So you're prepared for that. And it's kind of like a couple that never fights. Are they really together? Are they really serious? Are they really there, And so we're not out here looking for a failure or looking for an argument, but we understand that it's a natural sort of it's a natural part of the process. And do I love this enough to stick with it even when it doesn't seem like it's really going in the right direction, right? And of course, you get your Wheel of Fortune in the future position. This is expansion. This is growth. This is leveling up. This is success, prosperity. This is super abundance. It's a jackpot. It's a big win, right? If you have all of this commitment, you're activating the universe. You're activating so-called luck. You're activating synchronicity. You're activating the divine hand of providence that's going to come and open up doors for you where there never seemed like there were even doors before, right? So the universe is going to give you a lot of green lights. Things are going to start happening. Yeah, you'll still have good days, bad days, successes, and failures, but I think like the good days will be so extraordinarily great that they're going to really kind of diminish the significance of those bad days, okay? And even the failures are going to be greater than the successes of other people. It's kind of like the fall forward kind of thing, fail forward kind of energy, right? That even in your failures, you're making progress, and it sort of renews your love and your commitment here. Yeah. This is a really big, big win. I think there are some financial concerns in your life. It seems like there's a lot of earth energy here. Yeah. So I feel that, there's a financial component here. I don't know if this is a financial thing necessarily, but there is a message coming through that, the good news is coming, okay? That things are working out for you. All right. Now, on the path of the serpent, you see some good cards over here. Now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. It is totally free. Doesn't cost anything. We talked about the Princess of Cups. This is the various attractions that we have in life. We all, let's say we have our main thing that we do, right? But then, of course, we're interested in other things. I don't just do tarot readings on YouTube. I got the other channel and I got the website, but then I also like to go outdoors. I like hiking, swimming. I like playing tennis, basketball. I like playing with my kid. I like spending time with my family. I like eating, that. So we have a lot of other interests too. But the idea here is that we're staying committed to what is really, truly important. And that takes priority over a lot of other things. Okay? And it's kind of a loyalty even in a way, The last thing we want to do is let our fluctuating interests and desires, our likes and dislikes, dictate our behavior. That's what this card's about. The emotions dictating your behavior. Now, we talked also about the Eon card, the Judgment, rebirth, reawakening to a new life, a new future. Okay, a future that is a little bit more disciplined, that is very, very intentional, yeah, very powerful, leaving the past behind you, and kind of leaving the dabbling, leaving all these other little things that, the Princess of Pentacles, or Cups, I should say, has a lot of feelings for a lot of things, but they're not that serious. Sort of fleeting interests in things. We're leaving some of that behind. And we're taking something very, very seriously. We're focusing all of our attention on that thing that we love the most. And that's our Ace of Wands here. That's the vision. That we only have eyes for this one thing. And of course the Five of Pentacles, right? The change. The Five of Pentacles is, if we do the work, even when we are uncomfortable, even when we don't want to, even when we're tired, or we're too hungry, or it's too cold, or it's too hot, we do the work anyway. The world starts to change. Our life starts to change. Things will get better and better and better, as if by magic. We know it's not magic. We know it's not luck, right? It's the destiny, right? It's the only way things can happen. It's just the law of attraction in a way. It's the art and science of manifestation. When you start putting in your best effort in a focused and concentrated and disciplined way, the world is going to transform before your very eyes, as if by magic. That light is breaking forth from underneath, right? And your life is becoming more bright, more full of love, more prosperous, more abundant. Yeah. More abundant. I love this. I love this. Let's look at the mystery card. Yeah. Maybe Empress, maybe a 9 or a 10 of Cups. Yeah. I think that would be great. Maybe the Lover's card, your superpower card. If you have a prediction, put it in the comments down below. 7. See, 7 of Cups. The part of the message, the sort of warning from your spirit guide right now is a lot of things are going to sort of try to glamorize you. A lot of things are going to tempt you or try to seduce you into other directions. Don't fall for that stuff. Keep your eyes on what you love the most. These are fun. These are interesting. These are pleasures. These are distractions, though. These are illusions. These are not what you really care about. They may be fun, right? And of course, we got our Princess of Cups here because we're attracted to those things. They're shiny. They're beautiful. They look like prizes. They look like interesting things inside those cups that I want to go after. It's sort of like we're distracted by all these little prizes rather than going after the big reward. And so you keep your eyes on what you want more than anything else in the world. And these other little prizes are just going to seem like the cheap plastic toys that they are. Does that make sense? It's really, really good energy for you. We're going to do an extended reading too. We'll do an I Ching reading. We'll do some oracle cards. There's a link in the corner. There's a link down below. New readings for Gemini Monday and Friday. Be sure to watch both readings. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It is totally free. Does not cost anything. Leave a comment. Let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. And we're all in this together.